Farmers in Kamagambo and the surrounding areas of Rongo constituency are increasingly abandoning sugarcane in favor of maize farming. This shift is driven by economic necessity and the search for greater stability, and is bringing collaboration and hope within the farming community. The sugarcane industry, which was the main pillar of the local economy, has faced significant challenges over the years. Migori farmers by then used to enormously grow sugarcane in large scale, as it was the main source of cash crop. Dr. Peter Ogweno, the head of the Agriculture and Environmental Studies Department in Rongo University, elucidates this shift, pointing some of the problems farmers faced in the sugar industry, which necessarily prompted some of them to shift to maize growing.
Poor payment by the sugarcane industries. You find farmers' cane is harvested. It takes a longer period of time before they are paid, and this actually affected many farmers. Two, there was also a time before the coming of Sukari Industries and Transmara industry. It was only sugar. There was what we call oversupply of cane. So a lot of cane was actually rotting in the farm. One industry could not manage the cane that farmers were planting. But when other industries came in, there was a lot of competition. So for a short time, farmers benefited because of that competition. Every factory wanted cane from different farmers. So the tonnage, the price per tonnage went high. But when unscrupulous businessmen also imported a lot of cheap sugar from Brazil to Kenya, you will find that what we produce locally was more expensive than what is imported. So many people who go to supermarkets to buy will prefer the cheaper one to the locally produced ones. So the industries were not making, they were making losses. And therefore, many farmers, if the industry is making losses, it therefore means the farmer is also making what? Losses. They are paid low.
According to him, fluctuating market prices, mismanagement, and growing competition left many farmers feeling vulnerable, calling for change. Ditching sugarcane is no option, as Dr. Peter argues that completely abandoning sugarcane will result to underproduction of sugar, a commodity that is vital for increasingly growing population, and this will result to seeking alternative sources of sugar as a nation, preferably importation by the government and private sectors.
So when we have less production, it means the demand will be higher than supply. So the net effect is that the country will be forced to bring in, import sugar from other countries so that we can have sugar in the country. So that could be the net effect, or the overall net effect of that shift.
Cartels in the market is one of the major challenges which has caused this shift. Food crops or mixed farming is a better alternative to practice, as Dr. Ogweno suggests that they take less time to mature and can easily generate fast income.
Apart from the cash crop, also, if it is done according to the procedures laid in agriculture, can also fetch a lot of money within a short time, because the vegetables, the pulses, the grains take a shorter time before after harvesting. So you will realize that they can make more money, more cash within a shorter time than waiting for a crop that will take longer but has many problems in the market.
Elina Simiyu, a doctor at Kitere Rafa Hospital, points out that consuming maize and maize products is beneficial and important to health, as maize products contain a diverse range of nutrients necessary for body locomotive activities.
Maize contains energy, carbohydrates, some low essentials of proteins and fats, together with vitamins. When you talk of the carbohydrates, which is the main source of energy, meaning consuming maize and maize products that's usually you will have a lot of energy for the work of the day.
She stresses of the nutritional gap that maize and maize products offer to the body, especially to the growing population. Douglas Mandela, a farmer and a resident in Migori County who has been practicing maize farming for the last 5 years, has witnessed great incomes in maize farming. He shares of the benefits maize growing has brought to him and his household.
Mahindi inachukua muda mfupi sana. It is almost 3 months. Na ukipanda hii mahindi, just unangojea for 3 months unapata mazao yako. Na tukiangalia mahindi pia kuna wakati unaweza fikia even ikifika around 3 months utaweza kuwa unafuna mahindi ingine unachukua na ina choma kwa soko, ingine inatengenezwa kideri, ama pia utaweza ngojea pia ikauke na ukongoe uweke kwa magunia ili uende kuuza kwa soko. Lakini sasa hii ya kuenda kuchoma inakuanga kwa haraka, alafu ukimaliza unakata hiyo mahindi na unaanza pia kuplan kulima.
He opted to shift to maize farming from his initial sugarcane practice, as sugarcane took much time to mature, while maize was easier to grow and preserve. Maize farmers over the years have greatly adopted new farming techniques in favor of their soils. They are well versed with the type of seedlings and crops they should plant in favor of suitable farming of their crops in different grounds. Mandela notes that income realized from maize is pretty higher as compared to profits accrued from the long-awaited sugarcane. However, this transition is not without challenges. Weather patterns have become unpredictable and pests and diseases threaten the crops. Drought is also a significant challenge, especially when it comes to land preparation. Insufficient funds by farmers limit their ability to fully utilize favorable weather conditions, hence bringing a malady which can affect the overall crop production and yield.
Pesa ya kutosha pia hiyo ni major challenge ya kupanda mahindi. Pia tuko na wakati wa hii season ya kupanda mahindi, usipopanda mahindi ile specific time pia kuna kuanga na challenge in terms of drought. Alafu pia kuna challenge ya mahindi wakati maybe hauja prepare vizuri shamba usipoilima vizuri pia kutakuanga na challenge.
The local markets around Rongo are buzzing with activity as maize farms are well visible. Vendors have set up stalls filled with maize, attracting customers from different regions. As maize harvests flourish, the economic impact that this crop is bringing to the community is evident, with businesses around Rongo thriving.
With each passing season, maize farmers in Migori continue to adapt and innovate, all aimed to create a sustainable future for them and their families. Reporting for Rongo University Media, my name is Tony Kuhl.